Hello everyone. So I'm going to be taking care of this match today. I've been slacking a lot, as you guys know, but well, it's December and Christmas is almost here, and I have other priorities. Personal stuff and family comes first, obviously, on any situation, and that's what I'm going to be focusing for now. Probably I'm going to be heading back to my daily matches early next year, hopefully, if everything goes as planned. But well, for now, this is what I can offer. I hope you guys enjoy this match. This is going to be a face-off here between the Blue Protoss LiquidHuK. Canadian Protoss player is staying in Korea on the OGS house, along with the rest of the members from Team Liquid, Jinro and HeyPro and Ret and so on. And this is from a small replay pack. I think it was like 10-15 replays that LiquidHuK kindly released of matches of him playing on the ladder in Korea. And well, he faced a lot of really strong players, and this is a match of him facing against here the red Zerg TeriuSfOu. For the ones that don't recognize Terius, he already got qualified for the GSL for the round of 64 before, and is quite a strong Zerg player. Also, as you guys know, FOU team has been making a name for themselves on this previous GSL season, the season 3, if I'm not mistaken, you guys can correct me, they got like 7 players qualified for the round of 64. Pretty impressive stuff. And well, yeah, they've been showing up as a very strong team, and well, Terius is one of their top members, not like the finest, but amongst the best, and being qualified for the round of 64 on the GSL is a sign of that, obviously. And here comes HuK. Ooh, fast hatchery going down, and HuK answering back with the pylon. So there it is, a forge going down. I guess you're gonna have some photon cannon pressure early on by HuK, and forcing Terius to send several of his drones down out of the mineral line on the main base to start poking at that pylon. And look at him even making a drone patrol there, making sure that HuK won't have room, but he did. He found a little gap there, and another one. So this drone didn't have anything at all. He was convinced he was covering the room, but he wasn't. And now HuK placing 3 photon cannons, but he needs another pylon. There it is, because this one is almost destroyed. And apparently I don't think that Terius, with these 6 drones that he pulled out of the line, will be able to withstand this first offense. Look at HuK. These 2 photon cannons and the pylon are almost finished, and Terius knows that, so he's just pulling back. And what about this hatchery? He needs to do something about this hatchery. Another cannon getting cancelled there, and now HuK placing 2 pylons on the ramp, backed up by another photon cannon. So he got Terius walled off inside his main base. Terius letting his hatchery finish, but oh, a last second cancel. Nice move there. Well, he need to do that. I mean, that hatchery didn't have much of a life expectation staying there with 2 photon cannons close by blasting it. And now Terius will have to transition into some other kind of opening. I think that his initial plans will have to be changed, and now he's getting Roach Warren and a nice placed Spine Crawler here. Notice the range, he'll probably will be able to poke at that pylon there. Meanwhile, there's this drone from TeriuSfOu roaming around, checking the second gas, and LiquidHuK leaving that pressure because he already established the cannons and getting the first gateway down. So let's see what kind of transition HuK is preparing, because I mean, he can't just stand here waiting for the cannons to do the work, and Terius needs to do something about this as well, obviously, because one Zerg base play, not the best thing ever on some situations, but I don't think that's the case here. And here he comes, poking at that pylon, trying to open the road for the roaches that are already getting ready, and also Terius getting his lair. So second layer of teching coming pretty soon, and he's going to be able to break this wall off, but HuK is still containing him. These 2 pylons will get destroyed, but I don't think this cannon will be powered down. Let me see. Yeah, this other pylon has range for it, so very nice placement of this cannon by HuK, no questions about that. And HuK preparing his transition, as you can see, 3 gateways into Cybernetics core, and now he's going to start sending some zealots out. So nice move, smooth transition by LiquidHuK, while Terius is still stuck playing out of one base and getting the first batch of roaches out. I think he's just trying to mass enough roaches so he can go down that ramp and start destroying the pylons. And here he comes, Queen backing up the roaches, starting to poke at that pylon, trying to destroy it, but destroying that pylon won't stop this photon cannon. He's gonna need to focus his fire on this one as well. There it is, only 3 roaches now, but I think he's gonna be able to pull this one out. Yes, he will. and the wall off into the main base is finished. Still keep in mind there's a photon cannon and a pylon there on the back, so not easy to establish his natural expo yet. He needs probably to mess up a bit more, some more roaches, and then he's going to be able to finally break this offense from HuK that has been containing Terius for so long now, and this one bay place probably will be hurting Terius' economy. He's falling a bit back, as you can see, less harvesters and also less economy, less income. And incoming Terius with his roaches gonna try to finish off this assault so he can actually send a drone down and place a hatchery on his natural expo. 2 base play incoming pretty soon, I would say. There's the pylon going down. What do we have on the production? Let's see, more roaches, burrow, zergling speed and glial reconstitution. Getting his static defenses established down on the ramp, nice move, and spreading his creep. And meanwhile on HuK's side, he's still playing out of 3 gateways with a cybernetics core, placing that pylon there. Not sure if he's planning on having some hidden tech, but might be for detection purposes. Notice how Terius is just slowly advancing with that overlord, and incoming the hatchery for the natural expo of Terius. So 2 base play, something that Terius planned since the early game, finally getting established, and probably will help him out boosting his economy. This drone has been roaming around checking if Terius didn't decide to go somewhere else to establish his game, to establish another base, and there's already a lot of sentries there backed up by zealots, as you can see. Not a single stalker by now, and he's getting hallucination, probably for scouting purposes. Now Terius answering back, gonna try to make a push onto the natural expo of HuK. There's several forces here, and oh, nice force field play, trying to contain the roaches so the zealots can reach them and slice them. But very well played. That burrow move avoided Terius from losing all those roaches. Those very well placed force fields were just containing the movement from the roaches, and they were kind of walled off, pinned against the wall, with all of those zealots slicing them. Now Terius answering back, he's gonna probably try to destroy the natural expo from HuK. HuK was attempting to place a nexus here, but it's gonna get failed. Lots of roaches knocking on the door of HuK, and I guess this is the way of Terius saying, hello, I can do it as well, so let's see who can play better out of 1 base. Incoming the roaches, big roach wave now standing in front of the ramp. HuK placing a static cannon here, a photon cannon, static defense on this ledge that's gonna have range for any unit passing on this location here, and all of his units are contained now on 1 base play while Terius advances into the 2 base play. Plenty of drones already mining there. Still the income is quite balanced, but apparently I think that Terius will be starting skyrocketing on his income soon enough. There it is, already pulling a little bit ahead with all of those drones and working out of 2 bases. Hydralist then incoming, so that's the reason why Terius wanted his lair tech researched. And as you guys know, hydralisks are quite effective against gateway units, and well, there's plenty of them here on HuK's army. Army count 73 against 67, fairly close, not much of a difference for now, to be honest. Let's see the units. 11 roaches, that's it. 7 stalkers, 4 zealots, 4 sentries, and another offense there. Beautiful burrow there, but this observer spotting all the roaches, and they're gonna get finished. Unfortunately there the burrow didn't work because HuK got his offensive observer, making sure he's gonna be able to spot any burrowed roaches and just fend off any kind of assault based on burrowing and based on avoiding getting walled off by those force fields and sliced by the zealots. Meanwhile Terius apparently is messing up a fairly effective army. Roach Hydralisk, quite good, especially against this unit composition, and HuK getting some immortals out, while he's also trying to establish his base once again. Nexus and gas instantly going down there on the natural expo. And what else is he building here? Let's look. Robotics bay already there, and a robotics facility. So probably preparing to transition into Colossi. Colossi are very effective against the Zerglings and the Hydralisks. They're quite squishy, but if Terius back them up with some roaches, like make a front line of roaches, the roaches will absorb most of the damage coming out of those Colossi, and will be able to put down all the DPS that they're able to provide. And incoming face-off here, Terius pulling back, is still not on the place that he wants to, or probably waiting for those reinforcements. He's making 6 more Hydralisks, and Hydralisks chew through all of these Stalkers and Sentries and Zealots really quickly, so hopefully HuK will be able to fend it off, maybe with some nice force field play to take the range out of those Hydralisks. And here comes the face-off. Oh, Terius is not placing himself very well, is he? He's just getting pinned off there, getting split. The force field's trying to split all the forces there, and there's a lot of Zealots trying to get those Roaches. There it is, finally pinned against those force fields, slicing the Roaches. Lots of Hydralisks incoming, but there's several of them without range to shoot all of those units. Look at how many that are just moving on the back, but not actually making a concave and shooting the units from HuK down. So this doesn't look very well for Terius now. He needs to place all of these units that are just wandering around here doing nothing, place them on the line, make a nice concave, and start destroying the forces from HuK. HuK slowly pulling back. Now finally a very long line of Hydralisks, but finally this Colossus coming out and backing up HuK's forces and shooing away, just shoving away all these Hydralisks from Terius.